Hey you guys, welcome back to Everyday Anderson. Thank you for joining me for another video. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of cleaning motivation, but also I wanted to do something a little bit different, which was a day in the life, to show you guys how it is possible to get it all done as a stay-at-home mom or part-time stay-at-home mom, or whatever it is that you're doing, trying to find motivation to clean, cook, take care of kids. I know it's really hard, you guys. So I wanted to give you a little bit of motivation and show you how I get it all done. If this is your first time here, thank you for being with me. This is Everyday Anderson, where I talk about everything family related and try to give you guys a lot of motivation, mostly around cooking and cleaning. We also do some DIY and special projects. And so if you like that kind of stuff, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. So as you can see, I've already gotten started for this day, and I wake up and I have my tea and just watch a little bit of news or whatever, just to kind of get up and moving around, you guys. So that's the first thing that I do. And so because I'm homeschooling, the kids are already up usually and doing their assignments, especially my oldest, and then my middle son, there he is. And so my baby, she wakes up a little bit later, and I let her because she requires a lot more hands-on with me, whereas my older kids can kind of get up and get themselves started. And so that's usually what they're doing. So after I get up and kind of catch my breath a little bit, then I start to fix them breakfast. I usually keep breakfast really simple during school weeks or school days. And so I let them choose what they want, and they get to pick something from the store every week. And right now they're kind of into oatmeal, instant oatmeal. And so they want instant oatmeal. Sometimes it's cereal. So I let them kind of pick something really simple because it has to be kind of get up and go. Sometimes I will fix them homemade breakfast just because I want to treat them, and I feel like maybe they're getting too used to processed foods. I will start to go back to some eggs and things like that. But usually it's something really simple, and I can get all this stuff on sale at Publix. And so usually around this time I am taking out dinner, and I've showed you guys before that I just take my meat out the morning of, put a little bit of water around it so it thaws out by the time it's time to cook dinner. And so that's what I'm doing. Today it's going to be boneless, skinless thighs, and I don't know what I'm going to make with it just yet, but I'll figure it out. Once the kids are exercising, that's usually my time to kind of exercise or get something done upstairs. And so I sit down and I kind of meditate with this singing bowl and try to get a little bit of energy going through my body. And then I stretch, which helps me to wake up, especially after a weekend. On Monday, it's kind of hard to get started, and I think about what I need to get done and just try to focus. And so I'm going to exercise this day, and I like to use Obey Fitness because I can cast that on my TV, and it's really simple to just pop it on my phone, cast it on the TV, and get started.
A four-letter word. Trust yourself and you get hurt. Tell yourself it's so absurd. Four-letter words. Four-letter words. I hate it when you're like this. You never get excited. Struck by lightning. Don't hide it, no. Don't hide it, no. Soulless man, do you feel it? Love hurts more when you're in it, yeah. Gravity at its limit, at its limit. Do you feel it? Like
Okay, and so once I'm done exercising, then I have to kind of rest, and then shower. But it does take me a minute to get all this together and to recuperate, which is why I can't exercise every day, because this whole process, just preparing myself, exercising, and then de-stressing and taking a bath or a shower, it takes about an hour. And here are the kids. I mean, it's only so much time before they're here. I am out of the shower. I was looking. Oh, there they go. Okay, so I am done with that. I am about to clean up the bathroom, but first I gotta fix something for breakfast because I'm so hungry. My husband been trying to do my hair, y'all, and I'm so happy that he has, but it takes him so long. So I gotta start trying to find somebody that can really get in my head. Okay, and so the kids are still downstairs doing their independent work, and I just check in with them. My oldest and middle are really good about doing their own work and just knowing, and here is their log. And so they go over here and they look at how many steps they're supposed to be doing. I do an online based program where they watch video, so it's a video based program, and so that way they can just pop it in and they're ready to start doing their own work. And so I only have to kind of hover behind the scenes to make sure that they're staying on track, and I step in as needed. But my daughter needs a lot more attention from me because she's in the first grade, and so after I'm done kind of waking myself up, then she's done with some of the simpler classes that she does that are video based, and then I come in with some stuff that requires more attention and more oversight. But I was not prepared for this Monday. I didn't have any breakfast for me, so I decided to eat something really basic, which was some feta cheese and olives that I had in the refrigerator. And also I didn't have lunch for the kids. And so I wanted to keep it simple because I knew I would have to go out and pick up lunch after I ran to the store. And so I'm going to kind of splurge on that a little bit. But I try to eat something, especially when I'm exercising, because my energy level starts to get really, really low. So now it's time for me to go and figure out what I need to do with the kids and who actually needs my one-on-one attention. So one great piece of advice that I would give parents who want to homeschool multiple kids is to try and find out which one of your kids would actually tolerate a video-based system. Because having this system, we use the Power Homeschool / Excellus program, and having this program has made homeschooling so seamless, and my older two kids take to it really well. I mean, even my daughter takes to it, but she just needs more one-on-one time with me. But this has been a lifesaver, not having to sit here and actually go through 3 different grade level books. I mean, whatever they can do themselves, they jump to it. And it has actually helped to foster a lot of independence with my kids as far as looking at their roster, what they need to get done on one day. And my oldest son, will actually get up. As you can see, he was up before me, but he will actually get up sometimes at 6 or 6:30 when he knows that he has a lot of work to do. And so he wants to be done at about 12 o'clock some days. And that's usually our goal, to kind of be done at 12 or 1. This day ran really long. And so I love the fact that this homeschooling has really taught them to be really independent. Even when they come across something they don't know, I'm encouraging them to go get on your tablet and go find something that will help you learn how to do this on your own, because they're going to have to learn how to be resourceful in this lifetime, and the tablet is a wonderful tool for that. So you don't have to shy away from tablets, and you don't have to shy away from technology. It's here to help us, and it's really helped me with this homeschooling journey. And so I'm working with my daughter with some spelling and writing, and so this requires a little more whiteboard and chalkboard work, helping to understand her phonics and things like that. So she requires a lot more one-on-one time from mommy. And so now I'm about to get my son set up in my closet office to do some work. I did talk about my cleanup of this closet office in a recent video, and it's still holding together pretty well, but all the other computers were taken up, and so I wanted him to do some math on an actual laptop. And so sometimes I do separate them and bring them onto different devices so that they can get some work done, and I'm going to start cleaning up as well. So my process for cleaning the tub and the shower is almost always the same. I do a wet coat and then I come back with the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleanser, and that gets rid of all the buildup that sometimes it's hard to get with the liquid spray cleaners to me. And so I like the abrasiveness that the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cleanser has, and I use that in the tub and inside the glass in the shower, and it gets it so nice and sparkly in there. Once I come back with the piping hot water, rinse it all off. It will leave a residue if you don't rinse it really well, but once you do, it will leave behind just sparkling stainless steel, sparkling handles, or around the tub handles, or it leaves that glass really, really clear, and you'll see here in a second. And so now it's pretty much past lunchtime. So I had to take the kids to get something. And we went to Chicken Salad Chick. And I had a chicken salad from there, which I love. But then I went to Publix so that I can get lunch for the rest of the week. And so lunch is usually something really simple that I make or that I buy. And because Publix has been having the Progresso soup on sale, I let the kids pick out whatever soup that they want, and it's a really easy, simple lunch. And after that, I want to work somewhere with my daughter. But the key things that help me keep my day moving really smoothly is having things planned out. And this day, I'm running behind because I wasn't planned as much as I usually am. But the easy breakfast, easy, simple lunches is what really helps me to get my day together. But I also try to keep the lunches sort of healthy. And so sometimes I will throw in an easy vegetable that I get from the farmer's market that I just put in a pot, heat it up really quickly. But that's what helps the day to move really smoothly. And so another thing that I do with homeschooling, especially with my daughter, is I cast her work onto the TV. And so the program does allow you to cast it. And I'm sitting and I'm listening to her and answering any questions that she may have while I'm cleaning up and while I'm folding up clothes, especially upstairs in the master bedroom is when I get a lot of time to clean up while I'm multitasking and helping her. So that's really helpful with the video-based program because sometimes she can knock out a lot of it by herself, but sometimes she has questions. And so I'm still cleaning. This day did go long, but usually I'm done around 1:30. So if I didn't have to go to the store and get lunch, then this would have been a lot smoother of a day. So being prepared is really, really a good thing for staying at home or working from home, whatever you're doing. But I know it gets hard because I was too tired to go to the store this weekend, and I really wanted to enjoy just having a weekend. And because this is a quick clean day, I am going to vacuum up a lot of this dust off the floor. And I'm going to be using that squirt and mop here that I get from Grove Collaborative. You can also get it from Target or Publix. And you just squirt it on the floor and mop up. And then I'm going to take that mop head off and wash it in the washing machine with the rugs. And all of that was done by the time I was done upstairs cleaning up with my daughter. I love the squirt and mop. It's so easy to use. And so now I'm going into their game room / playroom, but I also have some educational stuff up on the wall for them to help keep them in the homeschool kind of spirit. And so my son had to come help me because I just refused to clean up all of their toys off the floor. But this day I decided to get in here and vacuum up and also put a little bit of room spray because it does start to smell a little sweaty sometimes. And so I have to use kind of a stronger room spray. And I use a spray called Salt that I get from Target. It is the Joanna Gaines Magnolia collection, and it is a little bit stronger, almost cologne-y, but it's really good in that room because they tend to have kind of stronger smells, the boys do. And I'm almost done vacuuming. This vacuum is actually a Shark Rocket, and I love the way that it swivels and it's pretty compact. It stores really easily. The only thing that I found a little bit frustrating is you have to clean it regularly and clean the filters out, or else it will stop suctioning as well. But I really do like it. And so here it is, 4 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock I start to prepare dinner. And so this day I decided to go ahead and just bake the chicken thighs to keep it simple and put it with a yellow rice for everyone else. And I'm going to be having a chicken salad with mine. So usually I have a little bit of a break, somewhere between 2:30 and 4 or 3 and 4, that I just try to de-stress. And sometimes I'll stretch again and just kind of focus my energy, because I do work at night. And so I have to be ready for work at 5 o'clock. So I do work from home, and that's a great thing, but I have to get all this done. So with the chicken thighs, I'm just putting a little bit of oil, seasoning them up with some salt and pepper, and I think garlic and onion powder. I'm going to pop those in the oven for about maybe like 20 to 30 minutes. I left those in at 375 or 400 just to get them done, and I'm going to prepare my salad and the rice. So I have already called my husband and asked him if he wanted to do low carb with me today, and he said no. He really did want some of the yellow rice. So I am on my own today, you guys. And because I had just gone to the farmer's market, I still had some of that stuff in the refrigerator. So I'm just going to piece together a salad from what I had already in the refrigerator. I'm going to throw in some lettuce, some little sweet bell peppers, some mini peppers that I get from Publix, some more of those Kalamata olives. I have an avocado that I've been saving in the refrigerator, and it really does help to keep it fresher for a little bit longer, I find. And after the feta cheese, I'm going to throw in some seasonings that I like, which is usually garlic powder, some nutritional yeast, black pepper. And my favorite salad dressing is the Ken's. I think it's called basil and garlic. It's a vinaigrette type of salad dressing, and I love it. And so just to put that with a steak, a fajita steak, or a chicken breast or chicken thigh is really delicious. And here are some of those frozen vegetables that I talked about earlier that I cook for lunch sometimes. Today we're going to have it with dinner, and that is corn. I just put that in with some butter, maybe a little bit of salt, and that is it. And it takes a few minutes for that to get ready. I put it on low while I get the rice together. So for the rice, I'm going to start off with a little bit of butter and a little bit of oil. I had too much butter, so I didn't want that much. So I put in about a tablespoon of butter, and then I'm going to come back with some olive oil and show you guys how easy it is to make yellow rice at home. Once that melts down, I'm going to go in and start toasting some of my seasonings. You don't want your seasonings to burn, and I have a tendency to keep my fire too high. So this is just some turmeric. I have some smoked paprika. I have some chili powder, and I threw in some cumin, salt, and pepper. And this rice has been rinsed really well, and so I had it soaking in some water and rinsing. That's the key to keeping your rice from being gummy. And this is a jasmine rice, so it's a long grain rice, and it won't take a lot of water. So I toast the rice around for about about 1 minute, and then I'm going to come in with liquid. And so with the jasmine rice, the way I do it is I do the exact amount of liquid as rice. And this is a rice cup, which is about 3/4 of a cup. I still don't know the purpose of a rice cup, but just know whatever amount of rice you use the exact amount of liquid. And today I used chicken stock. So I had 1.5 rice cup and 1.5 cups of liquid, and I let it boil for 1 minute. After that 1 minute, when you see this rippling boil, then you're going to cut the fire off and let it sit for 10 minutes. Once you do that, the rice will be nice and fluffy. That's almost done. I want to put some cheese on top of some of these chicken thighs. Make sure that I move them so that they don't stick. I did oil this pan, but they will stick, you guys, and rip your chicken thigh apart. So you want to kind of give them a good little turn every so often, every 10 minutes or so. And then I'm going to put cheese on theirs so they have a nice cheesy chicken thigh to go with the rice. And again, I'm going to have mine with a salad. So sometimes I do indulge with them, but today I decided not to because I was feeling really good that I did exercise.
Just us two, me and you. Oh, 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 I can't believe you love me. Oh, 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 I just feel so lucky. Oh, 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 still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Nowhere I'd rather be than with you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me. Oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me.
And here's our nice simple dinner for today, you guys. So I don't do a lot of heavy recipes throughout the week. The ones that I post are kind of the exception. Usually it's something really simple like this. And my husband is home and it's almost time for me to log in. We usually have Crystal Light with dinner and it was so good, you guys. I hope you enjoy watching this video and staying along for a day in the life with me and these kids, you guys. I'll have another video coming for you soon. Mwah.